Hey everybody, this is James. I'm here with Nate from RSMR Media. We are both huge fans of Strung Out. We've gone and seen them live multiple times. Art of Sonic Defiance is one of my favorite EPs of all time in the punk genre. And we heard that the lead singer and writer from Strung Out, Jason Cruz, has a new band called Cruz and Howl. And so we wanted to check out that video and talk about what we see, what we like. And we will do that right now.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
If I can find the media tab. I gotta turn those down.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that, Strung Out's always been kind of hidden in the background in the punk world, so, finding news on them and, the singer doing something new and different. It's weird that it didn't pop on our radar until just now. I feel a little ashamed at that.
Well, it looks like they only had, 2 EPs, so let's check it out. Ready?
Yep. Crank that sound if you can. I like that bass line.
I was gonna say, I like the visuals. It's very engaging.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a Hollister commercial.
Oh, he's got the cool hipstery outfit on.
It's American Apparel. Sorry, it's not Hollister.
I like this style, though. It's very chill.
You know what this sounds like to me? It sounds a little bit like Dave Haas and that style of alt rock.
I'm not familiar with him, but I agree with you. It's kind of the Americana alt rock style. Interesting harmony.
I need to know where you got that
distorted voice.
I mean, you can tell it's Jason Cruz. I mean, it sounds like a Strung Out
song. Here, yeah,
very mellow.
Absolutely.
Oh, the go-go dancer.
But the background vocal sounds so different than you would hear in Strung Out, which is it's a nice touch. I like this simple guitar.
I like that bass line. I'm digging that.
Yeah, it's not as complicated as Strung Out, of course.
You know what? It's kind of like they're... I feel like they're trying to get towards, surf rock almost without,
I was thinking that too, yeah. Especially with that guitar distortion sound.
I need to know where they got that pick guard on that bass. I love it.
Oh yeah, you can really hear that bass there. That do 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 do. That's cool. It's weird to hear him sing about the underground and not immediately think of a Strung Out song. You know, how many songs do they have talking about the underground? You know.
What? Why is everyone trying to recreate the 70s?
Oh, it's like a Buddy Holly vibe. I guess that was just the 50s.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Well, the 50s copying the 70s, or the 70s copying the 50s.
There's nowhere else to go. We just have to go backwards. That's all that's left.
Yeah. I mean, what does Go-Go Dancers would have been? 60s?
Yeah. But I love the visuals in this. It's kind of the fast pace, but it's not overwhelming.
Yeah, it looks like, what's his, oh my god. Can't believe I can't remember his name right now. The director that does, all the crazy movies, Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, Tarantino.
This looks like a Tarantino music video.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's got,
They're
that Pulp
aping that
Fiction
style,
flair.
but then he's aping that style, so, it's
Yeah.
copies of copies of copies.
Yeah. I just see a Pulp Fiction music video right now. It's weird.
Yeah. I like this real confined space they're in too. When they have the shot of the entire group, usually the band is displayed out front, and it's like a long shot, but I like them all being together. And I like the style. This is cool.
This is a long song, though. What are we at?
It's about 4 minutes. Somewhere at 4
Oh, did it
minutes,
just end abruptly
just,
like that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow.
I like that style, though. That when the guitar came in, it was, it's got distortion on it, obviously, but it's a tasteful amount. You've got kind of leads mixed with these really cool, almost like arpeggio things going on that I really liked. I dug it. I mean, it wasn't maybe as catchy as it wasn't anything like Strung Out, other than the voice. But I like the sound.
Man, I wish you were a little more knowledgeable on Dave House. He does this style music. Like it sounds like he might have teamed up with him. It's just that it's a traditional classic American singer-songwriter. Sing song. But all these newer punk bands that are going that way, there's like, you got Tim Barry doing it, you got Chuck Reagan, they're a little more unpolished. What Dave House does, and then what this song reminds me is, like, they're still going down that same pathway, but they're a much more clean and polished sound. It makes me wonder, like, that guitar sound you were talking about. It's got that 70s vibe, like a tube amp. It's funny, though, is they're probably creating that with distortion pedals instead of just straight up using tube amps like they would have been using in the 70s to recreate that sound. So
it's probably all in software, I mean, at this point, right?
Yeah.
There's probably not a real analog thing happening. Or maybe there is, I don't know, that if they're trying to be authentic to it. But yeah, the sound, I like the sound, the video. I think if you're going to make an inexpensive video, this is a great example of how you do that. You set up a couple cameras, you've got a go-go dancer girl, maybe it's someone's girlfriend or something, or, a model or actress or whatever. You have her dance, you have them play music, and you do those real cool, the swipes and the wipes and everything. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Simple.
I mean, cinematography-wise, what they're doing to make it more interesting is using color filters and augmenting the color in a way that makes it look like a classic 70s-ish recording. It works.
Like all the music is now through filters. Like everything is filters. The visuals are filters. The music is like, I want to hear the 70s or 50s filter, whatever it is.
What did you do to us, Instagram?
I know. But I enjoyed it. Like this isn't the most catchy song of all time, but I think I'm at an age in my life, or at a stage in my life, where I'm cool with that. Really cool kind of background song. Like you could probably play this in the background at Target and it would be fine, but it wouldn't be obnoxious.
Yeah. I feel like I need to listen to this a couple times, and it's one of those songs that, like, after the third or fourth listen, you either like dig it, you enjoy the groove, and you're like, this is going to be one of those albums I'll throw on randomly and listen to, or it could be one of those things that burns you out real quick, and you're like, you know what, it's just not for me. But this needs a couple listen throughs to get to that point to decide. Because you're right, right? Like it's a classic Americana song sound. You could tell it's the dude from Strung Out. Like he still uses that voice that made them different than every punk band that ever existed beyond their technical guitar skills, etc. Yeah. Like his voice was different than what was going on in punk in the 90s and 2000s. And you can hear it here, but it fits really nicely here. So
yeah. It's funny you say that, because his voice is so, I think of like that almost, it's like punk hits thrash, hits at least an element of Sonic Defiance, almost electronic music. So I always picture his voice in that kind of combination, and here his voice just works really well in something that's very different. We found out about this from punknews.org. They had an article a couple days ago about this solo LP and about him as well signing with a Liars Club record label. But we'll link that down in the description. And I just wanted to point out, I love how the top comment right now is from somebody on Punk News talking about how the natural cycle of punk dudes going Americana alt country continues, which I thought was very, very insightful. And here we are again. But I don't find it obnoxious as a trend. I kind of enjoy it. You can only listen to super loud, distorted Marshall, power chord stuff for so many hours a day.
I mean, a lot of this folk music's using the same chords. Like, That's the only reason Tim Barry like made it possible to listen to Tim Barry coming out of a Veil was he was playing the same chords he played in a Veil. Those are like probably the only chords he knows how to play because he was originally a drummer. But I agree. This shift of like punk rock singers going and trying to find something a little different. It's nice. It's refreshing. Creates familiarity. You know these bands. You want to support these people. And they're, you know, we had a debate previously about AFI and Black Audio and, you know, going and doing a side project gives you a way to let your fans know that you're still doing stuff musically, but you want to try something different without alienating the base. So I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Well, we'll link it down in the description, put a link as well to the video. Go check it out. Of course, you know, like we said, big Strung Out fans. We look forward to listening to more songs from this EP. Remember to, if you like what we're talking about, like and subscribe, and see you later.